the mistake every new GC makes. They think their subs problems stay with the subs. They don't. When something goes wrong on your site, that risk rolls right uphill to you. When subs let their policies lapse or buy a cheap, mismatched one, your coverage takes the hit. That means higher premiums, messy renewals, maybe even an uncovered claim. So no, requiring proof of insurance isn't bureaucracy. If you're a GC, here's what keeps you up at night. You're responsible for everything that happens on your site, even work you didn't touch. When a sub causes damage or someone gets hurt, that claim doesn't stop with them. It rolls right uphill to you. That's how liability works, always has. Insurance is how you push that risk back down to the person doing the work and the person who's getting paid for it. Here's how it can go wrong. First, lawsuits name everyone. Let's say your electrician's apprentice drops a wrench from a lift and hits somebody. The lawsuit doesn't just name the electrician, it names you, the owner, maybe even the property manager. If that sub has proper coverage, their insurance defends and pays, not yours. Second, stuff breaks and you don't want to pay for it. A plumber's leak ruins 20 grand worth of finished drywall. A painter's ladder goes through a window. Everyday stuff. But unless that sub's insured, you're the one cutting the check. You want the person doing the work and getting paid for it to be the one financially responsible when it goes sideways. Third, you need subs who can actually pay when something goes wrong. If they're uninsured or underinsured, you're left holding the bag. Either your carrier pays and your premiums increase, or your client blames you. That's why GCs require a few basics. General liability, usually $1 million per occurrence, $2 million total. Workers' comp, if the sub has employees. Auto liability, if they're driving for work. And then there's this one, additional insured. It's not a type of insurance, it's a clause that extends the sub's coverage to you, the GC, for the work they do. If something happens, their policy helps defend you too. That's huge. So what do you actually need? Keep it simple. General liability, that's the big one. Workers' comp if you've got employees. Commercial auto because your personal policy won't cover work trucks. Tools and equipment to protect your gear. And umbrella coverage if you want an extra cushion. Now, here's where people really mess up, and I've seen all these firsthand. They let coverage lapse mid-project. Maybe the sub pays month to month, gets busy, misses a bill, and suddenly the policy cancels halfway through the job. Then something goes wrong, and everyone finds out there's no coverage. The GC's furious, the client's nervous, and the sub's on the hook personally. They only list one trade on their policy when they actually do three. Let's say you're insured for carpentry, but you also hang drywall and install tile. The insurer can deny a claim because that work wasn't disclosed. One unchecked box on an application can cost you thousands later. Or number three, they forget to add the GC as additional insured. That might sound like fine print, but it's not. Without that clause, your GC isn't protected under your policy. So when there's a claim, they're exposed. Trust me, nothing stops a job faster than a missing additional insured endorsement. And then there's the classic one. You hire your own subs and never check their insurance. Guess what happens if they don't have it? You're responsible for their mistakes. Exactly the situation your GC was trying to avoid with you. Risk rolls downhill too. All of this is avoidable. If you're not sure what you need, talk to a broker who actually understands construction, not a call center that sells pizza shops and nail salons on the same form. Because the right setup isn't just paperwork, it's protection for your business, your reputation, and your peace of mind. Here's the bottom line. When subs are properly insured, everybody wins. GCs get fewer claims and less stress. Subs get more jobs and more credibility. Insurance isn't a hoop to jump through. It's part of being a professional, like showing up on time, doing quality work, or paying your crew on Friday. So if you're a GC, check your subs coverage before they ever hit the site. Keep certificates current, track them. Subs policies lapse all the time, especially when they're paying monthly. And if you're a sub, don't buy the cheapest thing on the internet. Get real coverage, keep it current, because in construction, risk always finds a home. Smart subs make sure it's not theirs. Nobody talks about this in construction, but every GC and sub learns it the hard way. In this business, risk always finds a home. The smart ones just make sure it's not theirs.